Welcome back to Great Day. Houston continues to rank among the nation's leading cities because there are many opportunities for traffickers to exploit it. The Landing opened its doors a decade ago in one of the city's hotspots for trafficking. They offer hope, healing, and a path toward long-term safety and stability. Joining us are Lisa Burgorn, Daisy Galvan, and Mindy LeBlanc with The Landing. Good morning.
Good morning.
All right. Human trafficking. There are so many people who, I'm afraid it's become almost like a buzzword type of thing, who don't really understand what's happening here. In fact, there's a gentleman I talked to, and he goes, it's not that big of a deal, is it? Or we're not seeing it on the news. Like I said, you keep thinking it's like Liam Neeson and Taken. So human trafficking takes on so many forms where people are exploited and abused. If you were to define it, what would it be?
Human trafficking and commercial sexual exploitation, it is the abuse of women and children, right, that are being exploited sexually.
Yeah, and we look at the numbers, over 300,000 survivors in Texas, about 80,000 are minors.
Correct, and only 1% of those are getting the help that they need.
Wow, okay. You know, why Houston? There are lots of opportunities. Number one, we're a big city, but there are some other things as well.
Yes, so we're close to, we have the airport here, the large airport. We're close to the ship channel. We've got, there's a lot of access in Houston. We're fourth largest city in the nation, right? So there's a lot of opportunity in Houston.
Yeah, also a popular destination for runaways, and stats have said that when a runaway is on the street, within 15 minutes, they pretty much have been approached by somebody who has recognized them. The lure of the big events that come to town, and it's one of the most evil things, I think, that exist when someone is trapped in that. And who are the victims oftentimes? Where are those victims coming from? It can be anybody.
It can be anybody. And I would say, kids are being exploited online. I think folks are being exploited in their homes, in our communities. We see it on the streets. It is all around us.
Yeah. And it could be from all kinds of families, well-to-do families,
right.
Not just don't think it happens in a poor family or a troubled family.
That's correct.
All right. You help so many people. Over 2,700 survivors are served so far. 19,000 drop-in visits. Explain what The Landing is for, and I love the name because it is a safe place for you to land.
It really is. When The Landing was founded, there was a gap in services that our founders identified, and that was to provide a safe place for folks to come to get off of the street, to find respite, to get the care that they needed, food and clothing, and then to find community within that. And at the point when they're ready to get paired with the case manager, and if they're ready, right, into therapeutic services or other resources that will help them stabilize and eventually be removed from
Yeah, and Daisy, it's like, oftentimes when you've been abused that way, you become so distrustful and you don't know what's out there to help you, and you don't trust what's out there to help you, so it's critical to do the outreach.
Yes, ma'am. Yes. And if you think about it, think about someone that's been trafficked at a young age. Taken from their family, from friends. They're with their abuser. All they see are their abuser and clients. So imagine this is happening for just 1 year, 5 years, 10 years. So when they get out and they want to reach, they want to connect, they don't know how to connect.
Yeah.
They don't know that there are resources. They don't know that there are people that care about them. Yeah. Because in their world for 5-10 years, they were being abused.
Yeah, and unfortunately, a lot of these kids we see are in our foster care system. And so you get these from young kids. That's what's happened to them, and they can't trust anybody. They can't reach out to anybody. And so when you do your outreach services, what types of things are you doing?
So just outreach is really connecting with others, just giving them, we're faith-based, so just giving them the love of Jesus, not pushing it upon them, not forcing anyone to change, just meeting them where they're at, letting them know we're here, we love you, we see you, and whenever you're ready, there are resources, there are people that care about you, that want to help you and empower you.
Yeah. When you have seen some folks come through the door on that first day, explain what happens a few days in, a few weeks in, that you see a difference in them.
So at first it's amazing to see, because I was working in the drop-in center, I was at the front door, so as soon as a client would come in, sometimes very distrusting, they wouldn't communicate much, they were very just to themselves.
Yeah, you were just happy that they came in.
Yes.
You have an opportunity to get to them,
yes.
right? Yeah.
So just kind of seeing them over time, letting them know that we're here to help you, And them coming in, them being excited to see us when they start knowing us by name, like, hey, how was your day? And just explaining how their day was, asking what classes we provide at the landing, asking if a hot meal is gonna come in. Just seeing them open up, it's really a beautiful thing.
Yeah, and also what it's like to see somebody else who's been through the same thing, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, there's a lot that goes into providing these services, as we know. And so, Mindy, how can we as a general public help? There are people who always say, oh, I'd like to help, I'd like to help. Here's how you really can help.
Right. Well, the community is essential. We can't do the work without the community. And so when we start telling stories, people are like, how can we get involved? How can we help? So whether it's hosting a meal or putting together snack packs, and snack packs are what the clients take when they leave out the door. It may be the only food they have until the next time they're at the landing. So it has protein and carbs and water and salt and sweet snacks. But churches, businesses, organizations can do that and then coordinate with us and bring them in. But we're looking for the community to also commit to hosting a meal, a warm meal. There's something about just that connection, food and people, and getting to talk to the survivors and just seeing them as real people and seeing them where they are and meeting them. And then, of course, we can't do this without the community and donations. That's what keeps our doors open.
Pray with somebody.
And
right?
pray, absolutely.
Yeah, and what it means to somebody that a stranger has donated something for your well-being. It tells you that you're, as much as you didn't realize it, your community will have your back. You just have to be at the right part of the community. All right, what is the myth you want people to be removed from people's minds today and get them to open the door to really attack this issue?
That, I mean, this is happening.
Yeah.
This is happening. 2 of my sisters were trafficked. I was in the commercial sex industry, and I saw a lot go on, and it's happening.
Yeah.
So even there's a lot of parts that play into it, or the victims, the buyers, the traffickers, the recruiters, just a lot of parts that play into it. And we're here providing a small piece, right, of like giving them hope, giving the survivors hope. But there's the prevention, the aftercare, the rescuing
So many
people.
moving parts in there. And so to learn more about services or how you can help in the efforts, visit thelanding.org or call this number, 766-1111, 713-766-1111. You can also call the National Human Trafficking Hotline at 1-888-373-7888.